Everyone. My name is Kathy Mamolen. I am a psychic intuitive life coach. And what I want to share with you today is how I use tarot cards to help grow my own intuition. I didn't always start out as a medium. I do readings in the world, and I do connect to lost loved ones, and I also do audience readings medium, which means that I read more than one person at a time. But I didn't start out that way. So if you are sensing that you are gifted in any way, you're seeing things, feeling things, I want to share with you how I grew my psychic ability. And I use tarot cards as my primary tool. Started with cards many years ago. I started with angel cards and oracle cards, and then I don't know what happened. One day I just decided that I wanted to learn tarot. And my original box from my Rider Waite deck from years ago, and you can see that dog-eared and just beaten up. Because I did over 1,000 readings for my friends and families and anybody that could listen to me before I actually accepted and what I refer to as coming out of the closet with my family that I actually was gifted. By the time I had completed that many readings, I had no doubt in my mind that the things that I was hearing, seeing, and feeling were not coming from me. So I use the cards as a tool to exercise my psychic ability, to push myself to listen. So when I was using the cards, I would be working with somebody and I would see if anything came into me that I would hear a message, and it could be numbers, it could be a name. I'm very well known for what's called name pulling in my readings. It could be a letter that was significant. I would hear the letter A. I would hear, the name Frank. And I can remember distinctively different phases of my readings as stronger. I started to sense things. I started to feel things. I'll give you a couple of examples of how the cards started to work with me. They're just kind of cute memories that I have. I do document a lot of my readings, but I just wanted to show you how the cards worked for me as a psychic to push me to develop my ability so that I could be a stronger psychic, and I definitely got to the level where I'm absolutely a medium also. So you can be a psychic, which means that you're hearing things, seeing things, feeling things, and then a medium is that I am connecting to lost loved ones and messages are coming through with evidence. So I'll give you an example of a card, okay? So this is a cute little story. Every time I pull this card, I am reminded of this story. So I'm on the phone with the caller, and I see the little lily pads jumping out at me at the bottom of my Ace of Cups. And I say to the caller, "You have lily pads in your house?" And she says, "That's hysterical, Kathy. I don't have lily pads, but my dog's name is Lily." So that is an example how I use the cards intuitively for something in there, an image, a color, a impression, a feeling, something that jumps out at me intuitively, and I grab it, that I would have no way in knowing that this woman's dog's name was Lily. But it was kind of funny, that's how it came into me, and I'm asking her about the lily pads because it just jumped out at me. So that was one example of how the cards started very early on, okay? So that was one example of how the cards started to talk to me, is how I refer to it. The cards tell me a story. And I do study the cards every day. I feel like I'm going to exercise class when I'm using my cards. And I think that the big part of using tarot cards as you grow psychically is that they're forcing you to exercise your intuition. They are giving you a system to work within to grow that. I'll give you another example. So here is the sun. And you can see in the background of the sun, you see the row of sunflowers. So I'm on the phone with a caller, and I get these visual images of rows. Of course, I can see the rows of sunflowers in the cards, but intuitively, I'm getting rows and rows of sunflowers. I'm thinking, wow, that's really amazing. It was like fields of sunflowers. And I'm going, is it in the card? Am I making this up? Again, this was in the early stages of when I was realizing my gift, and I wanted to push myself, and I wanted to know if this was real. It's really hard to wrap your head around that these are happening to you when you're first having an awakening, and you can't say to somebody, I'm hearing things, I'm feeling things. They think you're crazy. So I would say, I was practicing. So I said to the woman on the phone with the sunflowers, I have rows of sunflowers, like fields of sunflowers. Is there any chance that you have like a garden in your backyard, and maybe the sunflowers are in the back of the garden, and I'm just happen to be picking that up and they're very important to you? And the woman says, Sati, that's hysterical. I live next to a sunflower farm and I drive by the sunflower farm every day. I can't believe you just said that. So as these things started to happen to me, thousands and thousands of readings, it was like, I can't make this stuff up. How could I possibly have been visualizing these rows of flowers, rows and rows, like a farm of sunflowers out of nowhere? Okay. But what happened was my intuitiveness kicked in. It picked up on the sunflowers in the back image of this card, and it just came into me that this is where this woman lived. This is part of her life. This is a sunflower farm that she drives by every day of her life. So it was a part of her, and that's what I started to feel. So I have used the cards to listen for the messages. I use the cards to see what I feel. Am I feeling sad? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling joyful? Am I feeling worried? Did I just get scared? Reactions. Okay. I use the cards I see. Is something jumping out at me that I actually see in the card, that little clue or something along those lines? So I have used the cards every day. When I say every day, multiple times a day. I even wear a full deck of miniature cards on my neck every day. I always have a deck of cards in my pocketbook, and I wear my little cards every day, a full deck of miniature cards on me. I just love my cards. I don't think that I would be that I do all over the world without tarot cards being in my life. So I'm very grateful about tarot cards. I'm very grateful that they came in my life. Anyone listening to this, if you are gifted or you gifted, you are feeling things, seeing things, sensing things, odd things, I would encourage you to buy yourself a traditional deck, a Rider-Waite deck of cards. I did post a link down in my extensions in the description. You can actually purchase a 3-hour card course if you'd like to take a copy. But no matter what, I want you to learn. There's lots of resources out there. There's books. Tarot. But the reason that you want to read tarot is because you want to lift up your gift. Okay, the more you use it, the stronger you're going to become. Okay, I can do readings without cards because I think that cards has made me a stronger medium. And I think that opens up my world to being more connected and to listening and to feeling messages that I receive. So I want that for all of you. I hope this was helpful. If you're feeling like you are looking for where do I start? Am I gifted? I don't know what to do. I think I'm psychic, but I don't know. I want you to take a look at studying tarot cards to help you. See if going to school and taking a course will help you. And I want you to have fun with it. They're meant to expand your mind. They're meant to they're over 100 years old. I mean, there's a huge history behind tarot. Take it as I want to push myself and my abilities, because I have to do without tarot cards and the studying and the work that I did with tarot, where I am today. Okay, for me to be able to read an audience of people all at the same time and to have lost loved ones come to me and deliver messages, that's not where I started. Okay, so I want you to put some time and effort into learning, and if I can help you be your teacher, I would love to be your guide. Great day, everybody. Resonated with you, please comments for me so I can get some feedback. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe. I hope that I connected to some out there that maybe is gifted and wants to go to the next level. Have a great day, everybody.